Hey there, English learners. Welcome back to English in Real Life, your go-to place for real English conversation practice and to take your English to the next level. I'm Mike.
And I'm Sarah, and I'm so excited about today's episode because today we're talking about something everyone wants, but few people truly have: confidence.
You know that feeling when someone speaks so naturally, so easily, and you think, wow, how do they do that? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore. How to talk to anyone with confidence in English and in life.
This is such an important topic, especially for English learners, because speaking confidently isn't just about knowing grammar or vocabulary. It's about mindset.
Exactly. And the good news, you don't need to be perfect to sound confident. You just need the right mindset and a few practical tools, which we'll share today.
Before we jump in, if you're new here, welcome to the English in Real Life family. We create real conversations to help you learn practical English.
And if this episode helps you today, please subscribe to our channel. We're a small channel working hard to bring you free English content, and your support really makes a difference.
Also, don't forget to like this video and share it with anyone who's learning English or wants to feel more confident in conversations.
Sounds like a great plan. Ready to dive in?
Let's do it. This is how to talk to anyone with confidence right here on English in Real Life.
You know, Sarah, before we jump into all of the strategies, let's just be honest for a second. Talking to people can be scary, right?
Oh, totally. Especially when it's in English, your second language. You start thinking, what if I say something wrong? What if they don't understand me? What if I forget words halfway through?
Yes, it's like your brain suddenly stops working right when you need it the most.
Exactly. And then you walk away thinking, why did I say that? Or why didn't I say anything at all? And it plays in your head for hours.
I've been there many, many times. But here's the funny thing. Everyone, even native speakers, feel like that sometimes.
Yeah, that's so true. We all get nervous. But the difference between confident people and nervous ones isn't that the confident ones never feel fear. It's that they talk anyway.
Right. Confidence doesn't mean being perfect. It means being okay with not being perfect.
I love that because half the time, the other person is just as nervous as you are. They're thinking about how they sound too.
Exactly. Everyone's busy worrying about their own English, their own smile, their own what do I say now moment. So once you realize that, talking becomes a little lighter, a little easier.
But you know what really used to hold me back? Comparing myself to other people. Like, I'd be in a group and everyone sounded so fluent, and I'd just want to disappear.
Oh, yes, I know that feeling so well. I used to listen to really confident English speakers and think, do I even belong here?
Exactly. It's like your mind starts ranking people. They're better, they sound smarter, and suddenly you forget that you're a person too, not a performance.
Totally, and that's what changed everything for me. One day, I just told myself, no one's above me, and I'm not above anyone else. We're all just people trying to connect.
That's such a simple but powerful mindset shift. Because when you drop that pressure to sound perfect, you actually start sounding more real.
Yes, you stop trying to impress and start trying to connect. And that's where confidence really begins. Not in how perfect your grammar is, but in how genuine your heart is.
That's beautiful, Mike. But here's the thing. Once you stop comparing, there's another question that hits you. Okay, but what do I actually say?
Right? You finally feel brave enough to talk, and then your brain goes completely blank. It's the classic moment someone asks, so, how'd your week? And your only reply is, good.
Exactly. I used to freeze every time someone asked me that. And then I realized the problem wasn't my English. It was that I never thought ahead about what I wanted to share.
That's so true. Now, before I go anywhere social, I just do a quick mental check. Like, okay, What's one interesting thing that happened this week? Did I try something new? Did I watch something cool?
I do the same. Sometimes I even write small notes in my phone, like funny thing that happened at work, or that new restaurant I tried. It sounds silly, but it really helps.
Not silly at all. That's smart. It's like preparing your conversation toolbox. Just a few small ideas ready in your mind so you're not caught off guard.
Exactly. And if you're learning English, this is golden. You can practice talking about those things out loud before you actually meet people. It builds confidence and fluency at the same time.
Yeah, it's like doing a quick warm-up before exercise. You don't just start running without stretching first. Perfect comparison.
And here's the best part. Even if you didn't prepare anything, you can still start great conversations.
True, because sometimes the best topics are right in front of you.
Exactly. Like the last time I was waiting in a long line at a coffee shop, I just turned to the person next to me and said, "Wow, this line is so long. They must have really good coffee here."
That's perfect. It's simple, friendly, and real. And boom, conversation started.
Yeah. And it didn't feel forced at all. You just notice what's happening around you. It could be the weather, the music playing, or even someone's cool jacket. Anything small that connects you in the moment.
Totally. And what's great is it works anywhere. A cafe, a class, the gym, even waiting for the bus. You don't need a deep topic, you just need to start.
And for our listeners, this is such a helpful skill in English. You don't need big fancy sentences. Just something like, "Nice weather today, right?" Or, "I like your bag." It's small talk, but it opens the door.
Yeah, it's like the first hello before a real conversation begins. Those tiny lines break the ice. That's why they're called icebreakers.
Exactly. And once you break the ice, that little bit of courage makes the next conversation easier.
Yeah, confidence really does grow one hello at a time. And that brings us to something really important, practice. Because honestly, the only way to stop feeling awkward is to go through the awkward.
So true. You can't skip that stage. You have to pass through it. When I first started talking to strangers in English, I felt so nervous. Every word felt difficult.
And then one day you realize it's not so scary anymore. You just start speaking more naturally.
The more you practice, the smoother it gets. Saying hello, asking a question, making small talk. It all becomes easier the more you do it.
Because small talk isn't small at all. It's like the warm-up before exercise. It might seem simple, but it helps you find your rhythm.
Right. And it's like working out too. At first, your social muscles feel tired. You overthink everything. But with time, it starts to feel lighter and easier.
Totally. And the best part? You don't need hours of practice every day, just little moments. Asking for directions, chatting with a cashier, or saying thank you with a smile.
Yes, every small conversation adds up. Each one builds your confidence, not just in English, but in yourself. And the beautiful thing is, mistakes don't stop you, they teach you.
There's a saying I love. If you're not making mistakes, you're not trying hard enough. Every mistake means you're growing.
Exactly. Confidence isn't about never failing. It's about realizing that trying is more important than being perfect.
So true. And eventually, you stop obsessing over grammar and start focusing on connection. That's when English begins to feel natural, like it belongs to you.
Beautifully said. You stop speaking to impress and start speaking to express. That's real progress.
And you know what really helped me in conversations? Learning to listen better.
I love that. Most people listen just to reply, but real connection starts when you listen to understand.
Exactly. When you pay attention, you notice more. You can ask better questions. You can respond more naturally.
And sometimes repeating what someone says helps build connection. Like, "Oh, so you finally visited Paris." It shows you care.
Yes, and that's what makes conversations flow. You stop trying to fill every silence and start enjoying the conversation. It becomes less of a performance and more of a connection.
Exactly. And when you do that, people open up. They feel comfortable with you.
At that point, speaking English isn't just about vocabulary. It's about emotional connection.
Absolutely. Communication isn't about perfect sentences. It's about shared meaning. The moment you realize that, you stop worrying about sounding smart and start sounding sincere.
And that's when English stops being a subject you study and becomes a language you live.
That line is so true. When English becomes part of how you think, not just what you learn, everything changes.
And there's one more thing that people rarely talk about:
Oh, what's that?
knowing when to end a conversation. You can be great at starting one, but sometimes finishing it politely is the real challenge.
Yes, we've all been there. That moment when you're thinking, okay, how do I leave without being rude?
Exactly. And here's where confidence really shows. You don't have to disappear or make it awkward. Just leave with kindness.
Right. Something like, it's been great talking to you. I should get going. Or, I need to run, but it was nice chatting with you. Simple and friendly.
Totally. You're not cutting the person off, you're closing the conversation gracefully. It leaves a positive final impression.
And that's what confident people do. They start conversations with warmth and end them with grace.
Well said, because confidence isn't just about talking. It's about knowing when to pause, smile, and walk away with respect.
Yes, and if you can do that, start naturally, connect genuinely, and end gracefully, congratulations. You already know how to talk to anyone with confidence.
Well said. And for everyone listening, don't rush it. Confidence isn't built overnight. It grows with every real conversation you have.
Absolutely. So let's do a quick recap of everything we talked about today.
Great idea. First, remember that everyone gets nervous, even native speakers. The difference is confident people talk anyway.
Second, stop comparing yourself to others. You're not performing, you're connecting.
Third, prepare a few conversation topics ahead of time. It makes starting conversations so much easier.
Fourth, use your surroundings. Comment on the weather, the music, anything that's happening in the moment.
Fifth, practice often. Every small conversation builds your confidence muscle.
Sixth, don't be afraid of mistakes. They're proof you're trying and growing.
Seventh, listen more than you speak. Real connection comes from understanding, not just talking.
And finally, learn to end conversations gracefully. It's just as important as starting them well.
Those are such practical tips. If you use even just a few of these, your confidence will grow so much.
Now, before we finish, we need your help. English in Real Life is a small channel, and we're working really hard to grow and create more free content for learners like you.
If this episode helped you today, if you learned something valuable, please subscribe to our channel. Your subscription makes a huge difference.
And don't forget to hit that like button and share this episode with anyone who's learning English or wants to feel more confident in conversations.
We would also love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and tell us, what's the hardest part about speaking English for you? Starting conversations, finding words, or something else?
Yes, let us know in the comments. We read every single one, and we love hearing from you.
Thank you so much for listening today. We really appreciate each and every one of you in the English in Real Life community.
Remember, confidence grows with every conversation. Keep practicing, Keep connecting and keep speaking with confidence.
This is Sarah.
And I'm Mike. See you next time on English in Real Life.
Keep speaking confidently. Bye, everyone.
Bye.